CIET NCERT presents audiobook Maths Mela, textbook of mathematics for grade 4.
Chapter 13, The Transport Museum. Page number 184. On the right side of the page, you are provided with a QR code, scanning which you can reach out to the additional resources to this chapter. Mystery Matrix. Fill the yellow boxes with one-digit numbers, multiplicants and multipliers such that you get the products given in the white boxes. Fill the remaining white boxes with appropriate products. On the right side of the page, you are provided with a matrix which is 5 by 5. In 1 by 1 column, we have multiplication sign and we have second row, second column number 32 mentioned, and in the fourth column and third row we have 42, and in the third column and fourth row number 45, and in the fourth column and fifth row we have 21. So we are expected to fill up the numbers in the blank spaces provided. The product of the numbers in each row is given in the orange boxes. The product of the numbers in each column is given in the blue boxes. Identify appropriate numbers to fill the blank boxes. Here we have two different pictures of the boxes provided, which is 3 by 3. We are supposed to fill up the four numbers in the square boxes. Orange boxes read 56 and 54 in first row and second row, and in the first column and second column the numbers mentioned in blue given below are 63 and 48. Similarly, in the second picture, we are provided with the four boxes. We are supposed to fill up the numbers, and we have numbers in orange color boxes, that is in first row 42 and in the second row we have 50, and in the first column and second column, which is colored in blue, below we have the numbers 60 and 35 respectively. Times 10. Match each problem with the appropriate pictorial representation and write the answer. First one, 2 into 10 is equal to 2 tens is equal to dash. We are supposed to write down the correct answer. 5 into 10 is equal to dash tens is equal to dash. Next one, 8 into 10 is equal to dash tens is equal to dash. We also have a pictorial representation in front of these questions, and we are supposed to match with the correct answers, which is in the form of dots and represented in a separate boxes. Page number 185. Here we have pictorial representation of 10 tens represented in rows, that is equal to 10 tens represented with the help of grids, and the same is represented as 100 is equal to 100. What is 10 into 10 is equal to dash tens is equal to dash. Constructing tables. How many pebbles are there in this arrangement? Here we have towards the right side of the page 15 pebbles have been arranged in 5 rows. Similarly, we have another picture in which we are having 10 pebbles arranged in 5 rows in a box, and again we have 5 rows of 5 pebbles arranged in a separate box. This is a 5 into 15 arrangement. There is an easy way to find this product by splitting the arrangement. 5 into 15 is equal to 5 into 10 and 5 into 5. That is equal to dash plus dash is equal to dash. Page number 186. Recall the times tables that we created in grade 3. Now, construct a times 15 table. You may use the arrangement given here and split the columns into 10 and 5 for ease of counting, as given in the previous page. How can we find 1 into 15, 2 into 15? With this, here we have a pictorial representation of 15 pebbles which are arranged in 10 rows. 1 into 15 is equal to dash, 2 into 15 is equal to dash, 3 into 15 is equal to dash, 4 into 15 is equal to dash, 5 into 15 is equal to dash, 6 into 15 is equal to dash, 7 into 15 is equal to dash, 8 into 15 is equal to dash, 9 into 15 is equal to dash, 10 into 15 is equal to dash. You are expected to fill up the dashes by counting the pebbles. First one, what patterns do you observe in this table? Second, compare the times 15 table with the times 5 table. What similarities and differences do you notice? What times table is this? Write down in the blank. How did we get this? We have a picture of times 5 table and times 15 table in the box provided here. Times 5 table reads 1 into 5 is equal to 5, 2 into 5 is equal to 10, 3 into 5 is equal to 15, 4 into 5 is equal to dash, you are expected to fill up, 5 into 5 is equal to dash, 6 into 5 is equal to dash, 7 into 5 is equal to dash, 8 into 5 is equal to dash, 9 into 5 is equal to dash, 10 into 5 is equal to dash. Then we have times 15 table in the same box here. 1 into 15 is equal to 15, 2 into 15 is equal to 30, 3 into 15 is equal to 45, 4 into 15 is equal to dash, 5 into 15 is equal to dash, 6 into 15 is equal to dash, 7 into 15 is equal to dash, 8 into 15 is equal to dash, 9 into 15 is equal to dash, 10 into 15 is equal to dash. You are supposed to fill up these dashes with the correct numbers. We also have a dotted box here in which 15 minus 5 is equal to 10 is written, 30 minus 10 is equal to 20, 45 minus 15 is equal to 30. That is, we are finding the difference of the products of this times 5 and times 15 table. We are expected to complete for the other times in this column. Page number 187. Question number 3. Construct other times tables for numbers from 11 to 20 as you did for 15. Question 4. As you compared the times 5 table with the times 15 table, compare the times 1 table with the times 11 table, the times 2 table with the times 12 table, and so on. Share your observations. Making tables by splitting into equal groups. Here is an arrangement of wheels. To count the total number of wheels, Tara splits them into 2 equal groups. Here we have a picture of 14 wheels. This is split as 7 columns and 3 rows in the first box, and similarly we have 7 columns and 3 rows in the other. So 3 into 14 is equal to 3 into 7 and 3 into 7. That is equal to 21 plus 21, that is equal to double of 21, that is equal to 42. Similarly, 6 into 14 can be obtained by splitting the arrangement into 2 equal groups. 6 into 14 is equal to double of 6 into 7. Why? Think. We have a pictorial representation of 14 which is split as 7 into 6. That is, we have two such pictures which has 7 columns and 6 rows. Page number 188. 6 into 14 is equal to 6 into 7 and 6 into 7. That is equal to 42 plus 42, that is equal to double of 42, that is equal to 84. We have seen how to calculate 3 into 14 and 6 into 14 by splitting and doubling. Can we construct the times 14 table by splitting and doubling? Try. What other times tables can be constructed by splitting into equal groups and doubling? Give examples. Multiples of tens. We have 10 tens in the picture given here, and another 10 tens we have in which 4 have been represented here as 14 into 10 is equal to 14 tens. That is equal to 10 tens plus 4 tens. That is equal to 100 plus 40. That is equal to 140. Find the answers to the following. A. 15 into 10 is equal to dash tens is equal to dash. B. 16 into 10 is equal to dash tens is equal to dash. C. 19 into 10 is equal to dash tens is equal to dash. D. 20 into 10 is equal to dash tens is equal to dash. 10 into 10 is equal to dash. 2 times, that is double of 10 into 10 is equal to dash. You are expected to fill up these dashes. Discuss and grade what happens when we take several groups of 10. Note for teachers. Support the learners in understanding multiplication when group size is a multiple of 10. Language of tens is a useful way to think about this. For example, 16 into 10 is equal to 16 tens is 160. 16 into 20 is equal to 16 into 2 tens is equal to 32 tens is equal to 320. Page number 189. Now think and answer the following problems. 30 into 10 is equal to dash. 50 into 10 is equal to dash. 40 into 10 is equal to dash. 60 into 10 is equal to dash. 70 into 10 is equal to dash. 80 into 10 is equal to dash. Let us find the number of people who can travel in 26 tempo travels. 26 into 10 is equal to dash travelers. 26 into 10 is equal to 26 tens. That is equal to 20 tens plus 6 tens. That is equal to 200 plus 60. That is equal to 260. Answer the following questions. Share your thoughts. A. 21 into 10 is equal to dash. B. 42 into 10 is equal to dash. C. 65 into 10 is equal to dash. D. 38 into 10 is equal to dash. E. 53 into 10 is equal to dash. F. 87 into 10 is equal to dash. A small bus can seat 20 people. How many people can be seated in 12 buses? Now let us do 12 into 20. Here we have 20 is equal to 2 tens, which is represented with the help of picture, and we have a boy saying, I can solve it like this. 12 into 20 is equal to 10 into 20 and 2 into 20. That is equal to 200 plus 40, that is equal to 240. The girl says, I can also solve it as 12 into 20 is equal to 12 into 10 and 12 into 10. That is equal to 120 plus 120, that is equal to 240. And the boy says, I can solve it as 12 into 20 is equal to 12 into 2 tens, that is equal to 24 tens, that is equal to 240. Page number 190. Solve the following problems. Share your thoughts. 24 into 40 is equal to dash. 50 into 60 is equal to dash. 13 into 30 is equal to dash. 43 into 60 is equal to dash. 70 into 80 is equal to dash. A day at the Transport Museum. Amala, Rahi and Farzan are visiting the Transport Museum. Here we have a picture of Amala, Rahi and Farzan. They are standing at the Transport Museum. This museum has a collection of different modes of transport used by people in India. It includes several vehicles from the olden days. Rahi spots a toy train. She figures out that each coach can seat 14 children. The toy train has 15 coaches. How many children can be seated in the toy train? We have to find 15 into 14, which is pictorially shown here as 10 by 10 plus 4 into 10 and 5 into 10 and 5 into 4. That is again represented as 10 into 10 and 10 into 4, 5 into 10 and 5 into 4. Page number 191. We can find a picture of a toy train given here, and the multiplication is explained below it in a tabular column. We have a tabular column in which in the first row we have multiplication sign, and in the second column we have 10, and in the third column we have 4. In the second row we have 10, and in the third row we have 5. And the corresponding multiplication has been written as 10 into 10 in the second row as 100, and 10 into 4 is equal to 40. In the third row we have 5 into 10 is equal to 50, and 5 into 4 is equal to 20 in the third row and third column. Their totals are written under them as 100 plus 50 is equal to 150, and 40 plus 20 is 60. And on adding 150 and 60, we get 210. 15 into 14 is equal to 100 plus 40 plus 50 plus 20. That is equal to 210. In 15 coaches, 210 children can be seated. She wonders how many coaches will be needed for the 324 children from her school. Remember, each coach can seat only 14 children. We have to find 324 divided by 14. Here we have a tabular column which captions the first column as number of children, second column as number of coaches needed, and the third column as number of children remaining. We have number of children as 324 written in the first row, third column. Now we have in the third row, first column, 140 number of children. Number of coaches needed will be 10 written in the second row, second column. And 324 minus 140 is equal to 184, which is mentioned in the second row, third column. Likewise, in the next row we have 140. Number of coaches needed are 10. So 184 minus 140 gives us 44. In the next row, 14. Number of coaches needed is 1. So 44 minus 14 is equal to 30. Now in the last row we have 28. Number of coaches needed is 2 and number of children remaining is 2. The division process is explained on the right side of the page. 324 when divided by 14 10 times gives us 140. When you subtract, we get 184. Again 14 10 times gives us 140. On subtraction, we get 44. 14 one time is 14. We subtract and we get 30. 14 two times is 28. When we subtract, we get 2. So number of coaches in total required are equal to dash. You are supposed to fill up this blank. What do we do with the remaining 2 children? Discuss and grade. Such remaining number in a division problem is called remainder. Page number 192. Let us solve. Also identify remainder, if any, in the division problems. A. 25 into 34. B. 16 into 43. C. 68 into 12. D. 39 into 13. E. 125 divided by 15. F. 94 divided by 11. G. 440 divided by 22. H. 508 divided by 18. Multiples of 100. 2 into 100 is equal to 2 hundreds is equal to 200. 3 into 100 is equal to dash hundreds is equal to dash. 5 into 100 is equal to dash is equal to dash. 8 into 100 is equal to dash is equal to dash. 10 into 100 is equal to 10 hundreds is equal to 1000. You are supposed to fill up the dashes provided in the question. We are also provided with 10 by 10, that is 100 grids. What happens when we put 10 hundreds together? We have 10 hundreds written here together, that is equal to 1000. 11 into 100 will be equal to 11 hundreds, that is equal to 10 hundreds plus 100, that is equal to 1000 plus 100 is equal to 1100. 12 into 100 is equal to dash. 15 into 100 is equal to dash. 20 into 100 is equal to 20 hundreds is equal to 2000. 27 into 100 is equal to dash. 70 into 100 is equal to dash. We are supposed to fill up the dashes with the correct answers. Page number 193. There's a boy who says 20 into 100 is 10 into 100 and 10 into 100. It is pictorially represented on the right side of the page as 10 into 100 is equal to 1000. And again 10 into 100 is equal to 1000. The girl says 10 into 100 is 1000. So 20 into 100 is 2 into 1000 is equal to 2000. Now answer the following questions. Share your thoughts. We are provided a box in which we have these questions written. You are supposed to fill up the correct answers. 30 into 100 is equal to dash. 40 into 100 is equal to dash. 50 into 100 is equal to dash. 24 into 100 is equal to dash. 53 into 100 is equal to dash. 19 into 100 is equal to dash. We know 80 into 100 is equal to 8000. Find 80 into 50 is equal to dash. 40 into 50 is equal to dash. Page number 194. Let us find 11 into 200. We have here in the picture a boy who says 11 into 200 is equal to 10 into 200 and 1 into 200, that is equal to 2000 plus 200, that is equal to 2200. The girl says 11 into 200 is equal to 11 into 100 and 11 into 100, that is equal to 1100 plus 1100, that is equal to 2200. Another boy says 11 into 200 is equal to 11 into 2 hundreds, that is equal to 22 hundreds, that is equal to 2200. The same has been explained with the help of picture on this page. Share what you notice about the answers to these problems. 11 into 100 is equal to dash, 22 into 100 is equal to dash, 11 into 200 is equal to dash, 22 into 200 is equal to dash. What do you notice about any number times, that is hundreds? Answer the following questions. Share your thoughts. 18 into 100 is equal to dash, 15 into 200 is equal to dash, 23 into 200 is equal to dash, 5 into 500 is equal to dash, 14 into 300 is equal to dash, 7 into 800 is equal to dash. You are expected to write down the correct answers in these dashes. Note for teachers. Encourage students to understand the multiplication of a number times 100 by splitting the number of groups in suitable ways. For example, 18 into 100 is equal to 18 hundreds, that is equal to 10 hundreds, and 8 hundreds, that is 1800. Also, children should be encouraged to see relationships in the answers to two different multiplication problems like the ones above. For example, changing the group size from 100 to 200 or changing the number of groups from 11 to 22. Page number 195. Find the answers in set A. Examine the relationships between the problems and the answers in set A carefully. Then use this understanding to find the answers in set B. In set A, we have 14 into 100 is equal to dash, 14 into 500 is equal to dash, 7 into 500 is equal to dash, 7 into 250 is equal to dash. There is another box which reads 14 into 10 is equal to dash, 14 into 50 is equal to dash, 7 into 50 is equal to dash, 7 into 25 is equal to dash. In another column, we have 14 into 1 is equal to dash, 14 into 5 is equal to dash, 7 into 5 is equal to dash, 7 into 10 is equal to dash. In B, we have 30 into 100 is equal to dash, 30 into 200 is equal to dash, 15 into 100 is equal to dash, 15 into 200 is equal to dash. In the next column, we have 30 into 10 is equal to dash, 30 into 20 is equal to dash, 15 into 10 is equal to dash, 15 into 20 is equal to dash. In the third column, we have 30 into 1 is equal to dash, 30 into 2 is equal to dash, 15 into 1 is equal to dash, 15 into 2 is equal to dash. You are expected to write down the correct answers in the blanks. Set C. Answer the following questions. First one, 44 into 10 is equal to dash, 22 into 20 is equal to dash. Second, 16 into 100 is equal to dash, 4 into 400 is equal to dash. Amala is fascinated to read this information in the aeroplane section of the Transport Museum. During the COVID-19 pandemic, the Indian government undertook a massive evacuation of Indians living outside the country under a mission called Vande Bharat. In the first week, 64 flights carried 152 people each. Note for teachers. Encourage students to understand the patterns in the above problems. Relationships between doubles and halves and multiplication by tens and hundreds should be pointed out. Page number 196. Amala wonders how many people travelled the first week of this Vande Bharat mission. Help her find the answer. We have 64 multiplied by 152. This has been represented pictorially in the picture. 60 into 100 gives 6000, 60 into 50 gives 3000, 60 into 2 gives 120, and 4 into 100 is equal to 400, 4 into 50 is equal to 200, 4 into 2 is equal to 8. The same can be explained as, in the table it is given here as multiplication sign in the first row, first column. We have 100, 50 and 2 in the 3 subsequent columns, and 60 and 4 in the corresponding rows below it. So 60 into 100 is 6000, 60 into 50 is 3000, 60 into 2 is 120, 4 into 100 is 400, 4 into 50 is 200, 4 into 2 is 8. On adding 6400, we get 6400. On adding 3200, we get 3200. On adding 120 and 8, we get 128. And on adding all these values, we get 9728. We are also having a picture of a aeroplane, Vande Bharat, which is given on this page. Farzan notices the famous snake boat from Kerala. The technique for making these boats is 800 years old. Vallamkalli, the snake boat race, is held during the monsoon season between July and September and concludes with Onam, the harvest festival. These boats are 30 to 35 meters long and can be paddled by 64 to 128 people. Page number 197. In a particular race, 960 participants volunteered. Each boat is paddled by 64 people. How many boats will be needed? We have to find 960 divided by 64. This is represented with the help of a multiplication table here. We have 3 columns. In the first column, number of boats are mentioned. In the second column, number of participants are mentioned. And in the third column, number of people remaining are mentioned. So, there are 960 people. When divided by 64, we have division process explained towards the right side. When we divide 960 by 64, we get 64. 10 times is 640. On subtracting, we get 320. Now 64, 5 times will be 320. On subtracting, we get 0. So, total number of boats will be 15. With the help of this division process, we can fill up this table now. Number of boats are 10. So, number of participants column, we can write down 640. And in the number of people remaining, we have 320. And in the last row, we have number of boats to be 5 and number of participants to be 320. So, number of people remaining will be 0. Let us solve. Also identify remainder, if any, in the division problems. A. 237 into 28. B. 140 into 16. C. 389 into 57. D. 807 divided by 24. E. 692 divided by 33. F. 996 divided by 45. Dividing by 10 and 100. A farmer packs his rice in sacks of 10 kg each. A. If he has 60 kg of rice, how many sacks does he need? B. If he has 600 kg of rice, how many sacks does he need? There is a picture of a sack of 10 kg which is having rice in it. If a sack of rice weighs 100 kg, then how many sacks does he need for 600 kg of rice? Dash. You are supposed to fill up the dash here. 60 divided by 10 is equal to dash. 600 divided by 10 is equal to dash. 600 divided by 100 is equal to dash. You are supposed to fill up these dashes with the numbers which you obtain after dividing. Page 198. Find the answers to the following questions. Share your thoughts in grade. 40 divided by 10 is equal to dash. 400 divided by 10 is equal to dash. 400 divided by 100 is equal to dash. Fill up these dashes. Then you have 4 divided by 2 is equal to dash. 40 divided by 20 is equal to dash. 400 divided by 200 is equal to dash. Similarly, 400 divided by 2 is equal to dash. 400 divided by 20 is equal to dash. 400 divided by 200 is equal to dash. Fill up the dashes after calculations. Think and answer. Write the division statement in each case. First one, Manku, the monkey sees 870 bananas in the market. Each bunch has 10 bananas. How many bunches are there in the market? Dash. Fill the correct answer. Second, Rukma B wants to distribute 1000 rupees equally among her 10 grandchildren on the occasion of Eid. How much money will each of them get? Dash. Write down the correct amount. Let us solve. First, the oldest long distance train of the Indian Railways is the Punjab Mail, which ran between Mumbai and Peshawar. Its first journey was on 12th October 1912. Do you know how many coaches it had on its first journey? It had 6 coaches, 3 carrying 96 passengers and 3 for goods. A. How many people travelled in each coach on the first journey? B. This train has been running for 106 years now. It runs between Mumbai, Maharashtra and Firozpur, that is Punjab. It has 24 coaches. Each coach can carry 72 passengers. How many people can travel on this train? Page number 199. Question number 2. Amala and her 35 classmates, along with 6 teachers, are going on a school trip to Goa. They are using the double-decker hop on hop off sightseeing bus to explore the city. On this page, we have a picture of a double-decker bus. A. 2 people can sit on every seat of the bus. There are 15 seats in the lower deck and 10 in the upper deck. How many seats will they need to occupy? Are there enough seats for everyone? B. Find the total cost of the tickets for all children. C. What is the cost of the ticket for all teachers? There is also card which shows the ticket price. Adult 899 rupees, children 359 rupees. Question number 3. Kedar works in a brick kiln. A. The kiln makes 125 bricks in a day. How many bricks can be made in a month? B. Each brick is sold in the market for 9 rupees. How much money can they earn in a month? Question number 4. Chilika Lake in Odisha is the largest saltwater lake in India. It is famous for the Irrawaddy dolphins. Boats can be hired to go see the dolphins. The trip from Puri includes a bus ride followed by a boat ride. 8 people will be going on the trip. There's a beautiful picture of a lake with 3 dolphins swimming in water. A bus ticket from Puri to Satpada costs 60 rupees. A 2-hour boat ride for 8 people costs 1200 rupees. How much money do we need to spend on each person? Page number 200. Question number 5. Find the multiplication and division sentences below. Shade the sentences. How many can you find? Some are done for you. Here we have 8 by 8 grid in which the following numbers are given. The first row reads 134, 52, 30, 31, 931, 10, 93, 55. The second row reads 5, 20, 15, 15, 250, 3, 33, 101. The third row reads 22, 1040, 450, 0, 4, 26, 104, 5555. The fourth row reads 110, 100, 50, 20, 1000, 60, 16, 99. The fifth row reads 44, 104, 19, 3, 6, 22, 132, 7. The sixth row reads 20, 6, 950, 6, 6000, 30, 200, 693. The seventh row reads 808, 624, 31, 14, 1200, 8, 16, 24. And the eighth row, last row, reads 35, 9, 525, 5, 105, 62, 3200 and 78. Here, towards the right side of the page, we have been given some of the multiplication and division statements as 250 into 4 is equal to 1000, 50 into 20 is equal to 1000, 525 divided by 5 is equal to 105. We are provided with 6 more blanks for you to find out such division and multiplication sentences. These multiplication and division sentences have been highlighted in the grid. Question number 6. Solve. A. 35 into 76. B. 267 into 38. C. 498 into 9. D. 89 into 42. E. 55 into 23. F. 345 into 17. G. 66 into 22. H. 704 into 11. I. 319 into 26. J. 459 divided by 3. K. 774 divided by 18. L. 864 divided by 26. M. 304 divided by 12. M. 670 divided by 9. O. 584 divided by 25. P. 900 divided by 15. Q. 658 divided by 32. R. 974 divided by 9. Page number 201. Chinnu's coins. Question number 1. 5 friends plan to visit an amusement park nearby. Each of them uses different notes and coins to buy the ticket. The cost of the ticket is 750 rupees. We can find a queue in which the kids are standing and they are ready to buy the tickets for the show. Bujji brought all notes of 200 rupees and Munna has brought all notes of 50 rupees, whereas Balu has brought all notes of 20 rupees. And guess what? Chinnu has all coins of 5 rupees and Sansu has all coins of 2 rupees. A. Find out how many notes / coins each child has to bring to buy the ticket. B. Which of these children will not receive any change from the cashier? C. How long would the cashier take to count Chinnu's coins? Question number 2. Observe the following multiplications. The answers have been provided. In the box, we have 4 multiplications explained as 12 into 13 is equal to 156, in which 2, 3 and 6 are colored pink and 5 is colored blue. Likewise, 11 into 14 is equal to 154, in which 1, 4 and 4 are in pink color and 5 is in blue color. 13 into 13 is equal to 169. We have 3, 3, 9 in pink color and 6 in blue color. 11 into 12 is 132. 1, 2 and 2 are in pink color and 3 is in blue color. In each case, do you see any pattern in the two numbers and their product? Hint is, you have to notice the color digits. For what other multiplication problems will this pattern hold? Find 5 such examples. Page number 202. Question number 3. Assume each vehicle is traveling with full capacity. How many people can travel in each of these vehicles? Match them up. We have different vehicles here. The picture represents cycle, auto, cars, minibus, aeroplanes and train. We have for the first cycle, we have 75 cycles and we have 400 mentioned against it, and 52 autos, we have 75 number mentioned in front of it. 103 cars, we have 4,560 people. 20 minibus, 156 people. 30 aeroplanes, 864 people. 15 train sleeper coaches, 412 people. In this, we are supposed to match the people with the vehicle in which they can travel. Chapter 13 ends here.
Maths Mela. You were just listening to this audiobook, Textbook of Mathematics for Grade 4. Narration Swarnlata Sharma. Sound recordist Prasoon Kumar. Production assistant Soumya Malik. Directed and produced by Vimalesh Chaudhary. This audiobook is brought to you by CIET NCERT, New Delhi, India.